for all you safety freaks, rifles are clear. Want to get a picture of the chamber. Same with the AR-15.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm Jeremy. And we are going to be looking at the POF-USA Patriot Ordnance Factory Revolution in 308. This is, in particular, this is the 13.75 inch barrel. I haven't seen any videos on this particular SKU with this lathe barrel, so I figured we would do one. There are plenty of POF Revolution reviews, though, that talk about it by actual gun reviewers, which we are not, but figured we would just take a look at this one because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What is a Revolution, or what makes this gun special? It is a 308 rifle in an AR platform that's essentially the same size as an AR-15 that would be chambered in 5.56. Typically, the old AR-10 rifles, which were the 308 AR rifles, were significantly larger and heavier. So this is kind of an evolution of that. Pretty much the makings of a great battle rifle, if you will, and something that's not considered an intermediate cartridge. I'll just be doing kind of a high-level overview of this rifle because, again, there are many Revolution reviews out there, just not with this particular barrel length. This will be a two-part review. The second part will be kind of judging its performance. We're going to run some different types of ammo, do some accuracy tests, and just shoot some targets, and we'll report back on those results. But right now we're going to kind of just go over the features of this gun. Real high level, like I said, 13.75 inch barrel. It is a pin and welded brake at the end to make it the legal 16 inch, so the ATF doesn't come after you. The barrel is it's a 1 in 10 twist. It's got POF's E² or E2 technology, which helps in extraction. Pretty much allows gas, the back pressure of the gas, to help extract the bullet, so the extractor itself isn't doing 100% of the job. So this is the chemo muzzle brake. So essentially that allows you to attach a chemo adapter and run a suppressor on it without having to take the muzzle brake off, which would be very difficult because, again, this is a pin and welded muzzle brake. It is a very effective brake. I ran something very similar on my last P308, which is their large frame AR-10 rifle. So it significantly reduces recoil, but it is a concussive recoil at that point. You will not be making any friends at the gun range. For any people right next to you, they would probably get pissed off. But it's very effective, though. It does reduce the recoil quite a bit.
All right, well, this is how the rifle comes stock. I did add this foregrip here from Magpul. The stock here, it's MFT. Same with the handle. Pretty basic. I haven't found a stock lighter than this. I think this is at 6 ounces. I think. I'm not 100% sure. And then this foregrip's okay. And then we have, of course, the bolt carrier group, nickel boron plated. And then we have the ambidextrous controls, both the BCG and then the mag release. We have POF's 11-inch edge rail here. And then we have a couple QD points, more than a couple, we have 4. We have one here, here, and then here. I did have issues getting our MS4 sling to connect to this, but everywhere else was okay.
This is an AR-15. That's the POF Revolution. We're going to go ahead and just do a quick comparison to show you just how similar in size and footprint these rifles are. So this is the lower of the POF Revolution in 308. This is an AR-15 lower. This is specifically an M&P 15, but it's all mil spec, so all the same. You can see the actual pins line up with each other because the lowers are the same size. Big departure from previous AR-10 rifles, which were, I bet, about an inch longer at least, I believe, and significantly heavier. You can see this is obviously a 5.56 magwell. This magwell is made to be compatible with 308, and they kind of just moved everything backwards, squished it in here as far as the trigger. But they did some unique engineering here. So what they did is they actually also moved the grip backwards, so that it's still oriented the same in terms of where the grip is with the trigger. And then to take up a little bit of the extra space, they put in their QD attachment point to make it flush with the grip. So when they say, you know, this is the size of an AR-15, it really is the size of an AR-15. So this is the bolt carrier group for a mil-spec AR-15. This is the bolt carrier group out of our POF-USA Revolution. As you can see, they are the exact same size. Typically with an AR-10 platform 308, the bolt carrier group is significantly larger. Again, as we said before, this bolt carrier group is nickel boron plated, so to reduce friction. Additionally, they have the roller cam pin here for the bolt, which also reduces friction, less wear, versus, you know, the standard AR-15 version. This is a direct impingement BCG. This one's obviously meant for the short stroke gas piston, so no gas key on this one. The charging handles are also identical in size. They can actually be swapped. Another thing about the bolts. So you can see the bolts are the same size. The only difference here is this one has been bored out to accept a 308 versus a 5.56 version. So this here has less material, but the POF is using a proprietary metal alloy, which I don't believe they've actually disclosed yet, to ensure that the strength of this is not compromised, even though there's less material on this bolt. This is how I equipped my rifle, and this is how we're going to be testing it at the range. So stuff I added, Magpul AFG, M-Lock, Magpul M-Lock covers just for extra grip. You see the stippling on this is really deep. And I got a Holosun HS510C on the front, red dot. I really like this so far. Even though I haven't tested it yet. The reviews were really good. I like the fact that it's got solar on it, so if the battery fails, I still have a red dot. Holosun 3x magnifier to go with it. This could be swapped back and forth depending on what range I'm shooting. And I did change the stock to a Magpul. I believe this is an ACSL, if I'm not mistaken. I just like the ergonomics of it better. It is a little bit of a heavier stock. It does have some storage here, QD attachment point here. MS4 sling by Magpul. So this one can be swapped from a 2-point to 1-point. I like to run it as a 2-point, and easily adjustable. You tighten it, loosen it up. Super easy. So that is how both rifles are going to be equipped when we go to the range. Okay, so we will be heading off to the range to put these rifles through its paces. How do you think they're going to do?
You know, I'm kind of excited. I've never shot 308 before, so I don't know.
All right. Well, with my experience with POF-USA rifles, I've never had any issues, no failures. Again, I'm used to their larger AR-10 platform, P308s. So this will be a little different, but I'm expecting great things. You know, we know this is a 13.75 inch barrel. This is not a designated marksman's rifle by any means. I don't really plan on shooting this over 100 yards. Would you say that's pretty accurate? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be testing, you know, kind of shorter range up to 100 yards. Again, we're also optic limited in that respect. But I'm expecting, you know, this should, you know, I believe POF actually guarantees a 1 MOA. Accuracy, yeah. So if they don't, they're local. Lucas will be coming back to you.
I just want to give a shout out to Lucas at POF, and then Jen and Ashley over at Diamondback Armory in Phoenix, Arizona. They worked really hard to get us these rifles. they were literally nowhere else. So we got them in 2 weeks, I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh no, two, three weeks.
Yeah, it took about 2 or 3 weeks. Brand new SKU, so there was no dealer that picked them up yet.
Yeah.
So they worked with us so that we could get these.